Welcome back, everyone, to another installment of This or That. And today's This or That, we're not talking about new movies. I don't know why I thought I had to do this series with only new movies. That's dumb, but I did it when I first started this. And that's part of why I haven't had a new one out recently. I haven't felt like anything that's come out within a reasonable time span of each other has felt appropriate for this. And then I'm like, wait, I own a bunch of movies. I can just compare things at home. And that's why today we're talking about two disaster movies. We have The Wave and Tidal Wave. Both movies about massive waves caused by earth. One of them isn't quite an earth. One of them is due to an earthquake. One of them isn't, but it's like sort of related to that because like plate shifting and yeah. Both foreign films. This one was dubbed. We'll get into that briefly. This one is subtitled. This is Norwegian. This one I'm pretty sure is Korean. I enjoyed both of them differently. This one, Tidal Wave. Let's see, what's the runtime on this? Approximately 120 minutes. So about 2 hours. It takes over an hour before we get to the tidal wave portion of this, where they're just setting up characters, arcs, and everything. Also, there's way too many characters in this for you to follow and to care about by the end. Let's be real. Most of them, well, I can't say most of them don't live because that's not true, but this also had a weird almost death that pissed me off. There's this woman who's, spoilers, by the way. Like, I don't know how many of you out there are, like, looking for, like, waiting to watch this movie and wanting no spoilers, but spoilers just ahead just in case. Same with the other one. But in this one, there's it's not a death. She doesn't die in this scene. This character, she's in an elevator as a building starts to flood. And she's calling her daughter, apologizing for not being able to be there, and she's not gonna make it and everything. And this woman, she's trying to stand in the elevator, to maintain her head in the air pocket. She does not once attempt to tread water. When she's giving up, there's about a foot of air pocket above her head that if she could tread water, she could probably make it longer. She gives up because she can't stand. And she's just going to let herself drown because she's not going to try to tread water in an elevator. To be fair, she's in an elevator and probably nobody's going to come save her. Somebody does. But still, it's just really, you're not even going to try? Okay. You could have had a few extra minutes of life, but also I guess if you're just stuck in the elevator, you're like, yeah, let's just go. It was dumb. But also one of my favorite scenes from this, there's a ship that gets stuck on a bridge vertically full of shipping containers and it explodes and the shipping containers go flying like bullets into buildings at least 1,000 feet away. It is hilariously unrealistic and so great. This one has the cheese of disaster movie that I love. Once the disaster hits, everything is kind of dumb and stupid and hilarious. There's bad CG, which is what you want with this kind of movie. The only thing is it took too long to get to the disaster. And there's too many characters for you to care about that they try to build up all of this story and how they're all sort of interconnected, but not. It's a whole thing. I'm like, I'd rather just watch the disaster happen, deal with that. You make it a shorter movie, but more concise with the tidal wave part. Like, the first half of the movie is really just them setting up characters. I'm like, I do want some character set up. Like, I want to know who to care for and who's the asshole who I hope doesn't make it. But also, I don't need an hour plus of that in a disaster movie. No, I don't. No, thank you. And unfortunately, one of the people who probably should have not have made it did, but he kind of redeemed himself in the end, I think. I don't know. The dubbing is hilarious. I don't know how to describe the dubbing. You have to watch this kind of dub to understand it. Also, when children are crying, that is dubbed. They dubbed over children crying when they could have just used the original audio from that. And it is painfully fake sounding. Like, for real. It is so horrible. Like, oh, no. Yeah, no, it is. It's a weird movie. Too long of character setup, but it's fine. On to The Wave, a Norwegian film. I'd seen this one before. I had not seen that one before when I decided to compare these two. This one, much more somber tone throughout the movie. It's much more set in reality to some extent. We don't have ships blowing up with shipping containers flying into buildings. The main character is a father. The family is... I can't decide if they're gonna get a divorce or not. Like, there's hints of it, but it's also just like, yeah, they seem like a happy family. Also, why is there always the trope of the divorced parents with the dead... he is not a deadbeat dad in this, I will say that. He actually has a job and he just got, like, promoted or hired on to a better company. Points to this for not going for the deadbeat dad trope. And the mom's also not a deadbeat mom. Both doing great. Good for them. I am happy with that. More movies needs to drop the deadbeat dad trope, especially in disaster movies. It's tired. It's run its course. But he works at a place that's been monitoring this mountain because they know that this shift could happen and we could lose part of this mountain into the fjord because this movie takes place in Norway. There's a lot of fjords. And if that happens, the town at the end of the fjord is just gonna get wiped out by a giant wave because all that water's gotta go somewhere because that amount of land just displaced it. And then it happens. In this one, it doesn't take as long to get to the wave in this one, thankfully. Appreciate that. It's also, is this one shorter? Yeah, this is 105. It's only 15 minutes shorter. Oh, this one has a better pacing then. This one is bad. This one's pacing issue? No. This one pacing? Pretty dang good. So we actually have the wave, and some of the movie is like the wave happening, but then it's like, more so the aftermath and the immediate aftermath of him, because he gets separated from his wife. He has his daughter with him. His son is with his wife at a hotel. The mom works at a hotel. Can we also get rid of the trope of angsty teenage boys just going off and doing their own thing when disaster strikes? He's skateboarding around in the basement when the massive wave hit. Actually, just like minutes before, he is not in there when it hits. They do end up back in there because there's a bomb shelter. A couple who the wife had helped out at the beginning of the movie is there trying to help her find her son. The mom find her son who's skateboarding around down there. And the wife of that couple doesn't make it into the bomb shelter. The husband does. And then the husband tries to kill the son by trying to maintain an air pocket. He's like, you know how when you're always told don't push people down, don't use people as safety floaty things. Yeah, he tries to use the son as that. And so the mom kills the other dude. It's really cool, actually. I respect that. And I'm just like, dang, you know what? She did it. She saved her son. I respect it. The dad does find them. He almost dies. He doesn't. There is a sequel to this movie, by the way. It's called The Quake. I need to rewatch that too. I was going to watch it before I did this. Didn't have time. I've been busy. I'm also busy again. I'm always busy. It's unfortunate. Hopefully next month I will be less busy and I can watch more movies. I'm going to try to watch a movie every day I can't do that. Never mind. I think the only month that I could possibly pull that off is December. Because it's the only month that I'm not traveling at the moment. So there's that. Oh, also, yeah, this one's inspired by true events. So that's fun. I mean, this was kind of based on some things that did happen in the Southeast Asia area many years ago. Not many, but like 20 or so, I think. Something like that. Early 2000s. I don't know if that qualifies as many these days. Probably. Yeah. I like the acting in this. I like the characters. I felt connected with them. They made you care about these characters more than the hour and 15 minutes of build-up that you get in this movie for these characters. I don't care about them at all. I think part of it is the dub. I should maybe try to watch this subtitled. There's a gag reel in this? Oh. Okay, well now I need to go rewatch the gag reel on this because that sounds great. I love gag reels. More movies need to incorporate gag reels back into their products. I love gag reels. They are lost. It almost feels like they're lost media these days. No, I should watch this, see if it has a subtitled version, see if that makes it actually more intriguing to me than the dubbed, because I think that's part of why I didn't care for the characters was the fact that the dubbing was so bad. But honestly, neither one, like, if you skip the first hour of this movie, or like you get the basic gist of who characters are, and then you skip to once the tidal wave actually comes. Decent movie. Good movie throughout. You don't have to skip any portions. You have to skip some portions to find a good movie in here, though. It did touch on something they've always wondered with, like, citywide flooding with electrocution. So that's neat. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one that I recommend you watch, I'd pick The Wave. And then watch The Quake, because that's the sequel to it. But I'm not going to say you shouldn't watch this one. It's entertaining once the tidal wave hits. Once we get closer to that. Before that, no. But honestly, the dubbing does make it slightly more entertaining at the same time while also making it worse. It's a weird combination of things that happen in this. This one, go watch. This one, if you have time and you've exhausted your movie watch list, maybe try it out. Maybe find something else. I don't know. I'm not the one to tell you what to watch. I just have some opinions. If you want me to tell you what to watch, you're gonna get some weird suggestions. You're gonna get some weird suggestions. Yeah, I recommend this one. It's more based in reality. It's better story, better acting, better characters, better CG overall. Like, actually, everything about this better. So that was my this or that. As you can tell which one I've chosen. If you've seen either of these, tell me what you thought of them. If you haven't seen either of them and you've only seen one of them, which one have you seen and did you like it? And are you intrigued to watch the other now? What other movies should I compare to each other that have similar premises? Maybe not the same movie, like a remake or something, but similar premises. I like disaster movies. We can go from there. There's some ideas. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any other movies you'd like to see me compare, let me know. Until next time, my friends, stay fabulous. Bye!